Now, think about this. If you have kids, or try to imagine if you had your own kids, or if you have little brothers and sisters, try to imagine you see your kid off to the bus, and you watch him get on this bus, and you're a little skeptical about it because anytime that you let your children go into the hands of a stranger, it's really hard, and you have to do a lot of trusting. Now, imagine you give this bus driver your trust with your kids, and he has a route that he's supposed to take every single day to get from point A to point B, and because traffic or whatever, or because he feels like he knows a shortcut, he deviates from the route, from the plan, takes an exit that he's not supposed to take because he thinks it's a shortcut, and runs smack dab into an accident.
Come on.
You understand? So, in our walks, as we're leading people in that same way, we got to think like that. You cannot deviate and take your own shortcuts because you got people's lives at stake.
That's right.
You cannot go off to the side and veer off and do your own thing because people's very ministries and lives rely on you, and God has entrusted you with this. All right? So, and I can use myself as an example. How do you get from being a junior deacon in the church to being locked up for possession with intent to deliver? And I'm not trying to brag or sound hard or anything by no means, but I want to expose the enemy.
Come on.
All right? Because this is the trickery of the enemy. This is what he does with our lack of trust and with our lack of faith. He feeds on that. That's what an enemy does. A smart enemy anyway. He uses tactics and strategies. So he's gonna exploit your weaknesses. And a lot of times with Christians, our weaknesses are faith and our trust in God, because he's something that we can't see or touch.
Come on.
So the enemy's going to keep attacking that and attacking that and attacking that. And then he also gives us this glamour thing, because that's another weakness of us. We like glamour, and we like the glitz. We like the gimmicks and images that are put before us in the media. So as a result, I got a lack of faith, and I got a desire to be fly and flashy and to get it fast, to make it easy. Right?
Come on.
So as a result, I didn't fully rely on God. I leaned to my own understanding. Well, I thought I did, but I ended up in a world that I hadn't even begun to understand. So I'm starting to dabble in marijuana and selling drugs. And it wasn't even long before I got hemmed up. Because the one thing, glory to God, I thank God for this. One thing about Christians is we can't get away with nothing.
Come on.
A real Christian can't get away with nothing.
Don't belong.
So you can deviate and do your own thing because your lack of trust, no matter how much he showed you how great he is. I knew better. I've seen the works of God. I felt him work through me. Because I allowed the enemy to exploit my weaknesses and to make them bigger. Because I allowed the enemy in, little by little by little by little. Look where I ended up, and look how long it's taken. Just like the generation that he spoke of, the Israelites, how long it took them to get back to the promises. All right, so I'm going for a little bit. I want to get back to Joseph.